Welcome back, guys. It's been a long time, but who the hell cares?
Exactly.
Now, I think we'll call this part no more non-event story stuff.
Wait, what?
No more non-event story stuff. In other words, because of how the random battles work here compared to our Argyle Spirits, I think we're just gonna record only the story stuff and not any other stuff.
Ah, okay. So we're trimming it down.
Yep. So this is the last part where you'll see just random running around. For now, it'll be story only.
Okay.
That means I can do grinding in the backwards. But for now, we have to talk to this guy to get the recipe for the Thieves' Key.
And this would be an iron nail. Okay. That's helpful. I think the Rock is trying to figure out why the hell this guy would give him an iron nail. Give it another minute.
Yeah, unfortunately, buddy, we're not thieves.
Well, Yangus was a thief.
True.
Okay. So we won't lose this nail. All right then. And oh look, it's King Trode again.
Ah, oh. Still, you can't just ignore it, you know. It's far too important. You have to master it.
Oh, right.
So,
Wanted us to get
go
the
back
item
to
crafting
Peregrine.
thing down. And he boots us back right into there. And what the hell was up with the camera?
Well, let's see. I've been doing a Washington Kingdom hard, so I kept thinking the R2 and L1 L1 and L2 were the camera.
Damn you, muscle memory! More waiting. Why is this again?
Luckily, it's not as long.
And so doing a little bit of shopping or whatever. I hate these parts of the games because you never have anything witty to say. For which I apologize, but we buy a bronze knife because we cheat and we have a walkthrough open.
Actually, I remember that from the let's see. Shortly after the last video that I uploaded, I started a new game for myself.
Ah.
And actually got level 50 or so before taking on the final boss. Which made it incredibly easy.
I would imagine so.
It's not too over leveled, but let's see, the normal level range for the final boss is like 35 to 40.
So, okay, out of curiosity, what happens if you have a combination that isn't gonna work? Like, a sword and a medicinal herb?
I don't know, I've never tried.
So, yeah, unfortunately you don't get to just, put two things together and say,
Which later
"We're done."
becomes 3. Yay!
A little more complex. So of course you can just try throwing random things together and seeing what happens, but...
And I won't get into specifics, but once you, in the bonus part after you beat the game, you can upgrade it, so it's instant synthesis. Meaning no waiting. And no waiting is good.
Well, yes.
Well, something like that. Let me, fraction a second. But who cares?
She slime. I think this is the first time we've run into these things.
Yes, we have.
Chainine. Which, okay, kind of a cool concept, but... Please, and 1 point of... Wow, really?
Critical!
Gotta love critical hits. Wow, and... Jeez. And off we go to face this random thing. Mallet? Oh god, the mullets. It's the 80s all over again. Fortunately, we're packing a flame slash. Now, remind me what sap does again?
Lowers the enemy's defense.
Oh, that probably would have been a good thing to... Oh my god, 100 tension? What?
In 1 turn.
How the...
And please note that it can also use desperate attacks. So if it manages to land a desperate attack while in a 100...
And... Oh god, you're... Oh, wow, really?
Some enemies' desperate attacks don't miss, and some, like that'll miss. But imagine if that were a desperate attack with 100 tension.
The resulting impact would probably be enough to kill the entire rest of the party. Wait, this thing hits hard. So yeah, maybe sap would be a good thing to include in your battle strategy against this thing, hmm?
Too bad you wasted a turn. 5 tension, really? And now you're dead.
Yay.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Copper monster coin.
And I have no idea what the hell those do.
The infamous monsters drop them. We can either keep them just to keep track of how many infamous monsters we killed, or sell them for money. But other than that, they serve no purpose whatsoever.
Really? There's not a reward system for taking them down? Oh, and of course the treasure chest is locked.
Nope, no reward. You can either keep the coins, like I said, to keep track of how many monsters you defeated, how many infamous monsters anyway, or sell them for money. Defeating the monster, or getting the coin is a reward for defeating monsters, so I guess it really is. It kind of is a reward.
And do they sell for anything of value?
Let's see, the copper coins sell for 200, silver 500, and gold 1000.
Oh, well. It's not too bad then. But seriously, I would expect, a better reward system for taking down really tough hidden bosses like that. That's just kind of dumb, I think.
Oh yeah,
Getting, secret powerful gear or unlocking, joke cutscenes even. I mean, hell, that would be a nice reward. Cool joke cutscene. Or possibly, production art, that kind of thing. The developers should think about that. I mean, It's not like it'll be a huge surprise given Toriyama's character designs, but...
Bye-bye.
And if it seems like I'm ragging on Akira Toriyama a whole lot, please don't think I hate him. His work is always entertaining at the very least. I mean, I love Chrono Trigger. I love it to death.
Like a lot of things, though, it can get weird sometimes.
Chrono Trigger is an excellent RPG, but,
especially regarding the monster names or the attack names. Like Frizz! Seriously, what?
I said, yeah. I'm talking about Chrono Trigger, not this game. That is just really... You know, there is something I've noticed. The She Slimes, they will either attack and do crap for damage if they hit at all, or just flee. That has some very unfortunate implications, don't you think?
What?
Never mind. That's just... That's just bad.
And you guys have probably already heard of the poof poof thing.
Puff Puff, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah, when... Let's just say when someone tries it on Jessica, it says she wins the battle of the woman or something.
And that is possibly the
And it
funniest
fails.
thing in this game ever. I think I'm gonna have to see that at some point.
Well, the only way we can make sure it lands on Jessica is to kill everyone else.
Well, I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Oh, look. Yeah, he kinda died.
And considering Jessica's a squishy mage, she's still alive!
Well, Genghis got hit for an attack that did his entire hit points worth of damage. I mean, come on.
Wait, it did exactly 66?
Yeah, from what I remember. Either that or it just, you know, if an attack does a ridiculous amount of damage, it just maxes out at the character's max hit points. But yeah, either way, poor Yangus kind of got the short end of the stick there. Or mallet, in this case. Insert rim shot here. And back we go. I think.
I thought I hit my mom. Sorry, guys.
So I guess I'm on my own for the rest of this. Okay then.
When it reaches the end of the clips, we'll stop on the narration automatically, so you don't need to do anything.
Okay. Let's playing for dummies. So yeah, Thief's Key, which opens up chests. Kinda obvious. And oh look, more she slimes. Crap, I really wish I had more to say here, but... I could maybe sing, but I don't think anybody really wants to hear me sing. There's always Shakespeare, but I can't remember any of the monologues to save my life. I have a Terry Pratchett book, but you know what? Screw it. I'll just stick to the commentary for now. So yeah. Hopefully this time we don't get massacred by this darn thing. That's something I'm not a huge fan of in games. Monsters that can just wipe your whole party by taking you by surprise and then unleashing attacks that nothing else has and nothing else can approach that level. Wait, that was Like, okay, I'm not sure if any other enemy in the game can do that, but maxing out their tension in one turn? Really? That just seems like kind of like cheating. I don't like monsters that cheat. Or at least ones that cheat to a ridiculous degree. A little bit of cheating is okay, because then that makes the game more interesting. Like, you know, they get skills that none of the player characters can have. Fine by me. But... ooh. Okay, never mind. We just got a fancy hat. That is a very nice hat. That is a very, very nice hat. Pity it doesn't actually show up on the character models, though. That would be nice. And apparently you can get thrown into random battles just while you're looking around. That's nice. A little bit more exploring. Either that or you just gotta turn around. One of the two. Both equally likely, really. And apparently you can randomly run into monsters that are asleep. That's new. I guess that's one of those things that really makes this a JRPG, because back then they had all kinds of little things that would happen without any warning. You know, sometimes you'd find monsters that were asleep, and there had been no indication in the game that... What the hell? What? Just... What? I'm sorry, but... Demonic bells? That try to eat you? What? And apparently they are laughing at me. In defiance of... I don't know what the hell. I wonder if Akira Toriyama did the monster design as well, and... because... Wow. This is just wow. Oh, wonderful. More defense. So that they can laugh at me longer. Seriously, what the hell is up with that monster design? I mean, some of them are okay. I mean, I like the Chainine, but... I give up. I'm done trying to make sense out of all the monster designs. Get more running. If I knew which song I'd want, I'd put on some Sonic music, but yeah. Yeah, see, that's just... I mean, I can see some potential for being offensive. Why would they name the slimes that don't do much damage and tend to flee she-slimes? Just call them coward slimes instead. That's a lot less offensive. Or potentially offensive. Oh, this looks interesting. So apparently there's just this place sitting out here in the wilderness with oh, it's an abbey. I see. Well, looks like we're done for today.